I'd like to think of life as some sort of paradise, following my friends into the deep end. The water is cold and the sand is too hot, but if I don't go, it'll be overnight. So suck it up, we'll be fine, we're going on life's wild ride, making a name for ourselves. Here we are, this is me, fighting with originality. I'm gonna make the whole world sing a thing.
Oh, hello. Hi.
You misspelled certain.
Hello.
I did.
You misspelled certain. You used an S instead of a C.
Okay. um, hello.
Wow.
Okay, who's here? Does everyone want to introduce themselves and say what they do in the show?
I'm Kat. I do random crap when he needs help, and I play a character that doesn't exist yet.
Yep.
Dang.
And what about you?
So exclusive.
What about you?
You may know me as Jenu. That is my name on here, I think.
Yes, though originally it was Leave It Blank, just for anyone who's a...
You know, I really don't understand that. I don't know if I've discussed that with you before, but I feel like that was what Megan wanted her name to be.
Are you sure? Because that would be really...
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I don't remember.
I can tell you what happened to my memory, which was I asked you, I think I asked you what you wanted. You said something. You indicated that you didn't want your name on the credits, and I said, "What should I put?" And you said, "Just leave it blank." So I put "Leave It Blank."
Oh, so you just decided that was my name? Okay.
Yeah. Well.
Cool.
It says this in the credits for anyone watching. It says
You had to put something.
Yeah, I didn't want to look like a... Yeah, there's a lot of men who take credit for the work of women, and I did not want that to be someone who did that. So, there's a lot of uncredited women in the animation industry that didn't want to look bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got blood on him.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. They're slight. It's cute.
Now, yeah. Thank you. So... Okay, let's see. Do you remember how you got involved with this, Jenu?
Well, I was thinking back, and I was wondering, did we meet before my apartment?
No.
Did we meet at Kmart or anything?
Yes, we met at Kmart. You might have... Okay, I can cut this out if you don't want me to say this, but you might have taken a condom out of my wallet because you're being silly. And Jenna, Megan Hinton, the voice of Anne-Marie, might have introduced us, but that might have been somebody else. She introduced me to a Kmart.
I'm sure it was her.
A Kmart friend, which I guess Kmart is that still in business? I don't think it is, right?
Not really.
You were working at a retail store, Kmart, and you and Megan Hinton were living together, and that's how we met.
Okay.
Cool.
I was wondering if she brought you into Kmart at any point before then, because we worked with each other a little bit before we moved in to that apartment. But I do remember, I think she brought you to the apartment because she wanted to work on designs or ideas or something.
Yeah.
But also, you were doing a lot of filming, like maybe not vlogs.
Yeah, there was
comedy.
There was a cooking show. There was a cooking show, and then we get her to. We went to see Paul Blart Mall Cop, and in hopes of her reviewing it, but that didn't work out. The cooking show is probably also on this Blu-ray, at least an episode or two of it.
Watch it occasionally.
You watch it occasionally? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. Potentially, we should get Megan here for the if we like do a commentary on the pilot. Obviously, you didn't work on the pilot for Blood Thing, except for you did draw some stuff for a part that was going to happen before I decided to give up on it. You drew some like leaves and
Ah.
stuff, and I think that was the first
Yeah.
time you and me ever worked together on anything.
Oh. Yeah, I remember it was just some paper on a coffee table.
Yeah,
That's what we would do.
yeah,
Lots of colored pencils and all those things.
yeah. um, there was going to be, I guess, there's going to be a scene where Takara goes into her garden. This is not for your benefit since you haven't seen it. This is for the audience's benefit. She says, and one of the last things that happens before it like ends, she says, I have some plants in my garden, and she has the antidote for the poison, and Jenu
Oh.
drew the garden that would have been there if I had continued. Now, you had a hand in designing Takara. You did her color scheme, and also you sort of redrew her slightly differently, like when you were doing that. And I liked that version better than the one that I had designed, and I like went for that. I don't know if you would remember any of that.
I don't really recall. I don't think I did it on purpose, like too differently. Did I do it on purpose?
No, you didn't do it on purpose, but you drew her with like a much pointier chin than I had originally drawn, and I liked it, and I went with it. Okay, let's see. I have some stuff written down, in case we wanted to talk about it. Let's see. Kat. Well, let's. Kat. Do you want to say how you got to working on this?
Yeah, we met online, and we talked about the Mystery Science Theater.
On
I
Facebook.
think
We were on Facebook together.
Yeah, on Facebook. And then we. Oh, should I pause it between?
No.
Okay, just let it roll.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we met on Facebook, and we got to be friends, and we play video games and stuff. And I had already been listening to the Pizza Party podcast for years, and it wasn't until like 6 months into our friendship I realized that's where I'd heard the name Blood Thing. I'm like, what's Blood Thing? I know that. I mean, it's something he works on. I was too shy to ask details about it.
And I don't like giving details about it to people
Yeah.
I'm friends with. And Judas. Oh, we don't know who those people are. They haven't seen the show before.
Oh.
I almost if I don't say what those people's pseudonyms are, then I didn't dox them. So those can be any of the 500 names in the credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get censored. But it's oh wow. Yeah, and then it was like 6 months into our relationship, it just kind of clicked. I was listening to the podcast. It's like, wait a minute, that's that's a cartoon? You make a cartoon and it's on this podcast? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then a little while later you were like, I need a voice actor. You wanna do this thing? I was like, oh my gosh, are you sure I could do this? And I think I did okay.
Here it is. This is a Bratz stop motion camera, and I started making stop motion movies with this in 6th grade, between 6th and 7th grade. You can look through there. I don't think I ever did. I don't really see the point of it because it looks like it's pretty far from where the lens is. There's even like a focus adjuster, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, I would make stop motion movies with this thing. And then eventually, when I started doing the Blood Thing pilot, I would point this at the wall and then tape the animation to the wall. And then like film it. I would stack like DVDs underneath it to keep it steady. I'd press the little clicker. And the clicker is like duct taped to the top right here so that it could be steady. You see this like paper that's all taped to the side and shit? That's because this thing actually reflected a lot onto the animation cells. So like that would like be visible in the like shot or whatever. So I had to like try to cover it up to try to make that less of a problem. So that, yeah, I never took that down. I didn't always. I would usually do it over here, and you can see all these little pieces of tape and all these smudges. That's from where I would tape the drawings and stuff. So I'd take these DVDs over here, stack them up, and then point the camera at the wall. And then the problem with that is that I couldn't really get out the door often because of the fact that I could knock the camera over. For a lot of times I would be stuck in here for hours. I had that thing until halfway through Blood Thing, and then I moved on to like a red Nikon thing when it stopped working.
And I think I did okay.
I think you did great.
Thank you.
Yay.
It's been very fun, and I've loved it.
Okay, I'm looking at the notes to see if anything else sticks up to me. Now,
Am I allowed to react to that?
yeah.
And and I'm
Absolutely.
and I'm the ghost lady.
Sashir is her name. Now, what is your reaction?
I did not know the backstory there, so it's new to me, but I think that is adorable, and I cannot believe that's like a really coincidental, weird stars aligning thing.
I know, it's crazy.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Especially when you think about like how the Pizza Party podcast, it's less than 100,000 views per episode usually, right? Like, I looked at it recently. I hope that doesn't. That's not me putting it down. I'm just saying like the chances of somebody who listened to it is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how that could possibly have happened, but that is crazy.
Oh,
love it.
Yeah.
Now, Zachariah Barden was going to be here for the audience, who does some of the music and has drawn some of the characters in later episodes, but he's not shown up yet into the Discord call, and if he does, that'll be a pleasant surprise for you guys. But he's not the
Hold your breath.
he's not the Zach that is in these episodes. I think it's funny that we have like a different Zach than the one that plays Eston in these episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you play
So we got
that one's in my basement.
Oh yeah. That one's in your basement. I didn't want to bother him. I didn't ask. I didn't want to ask you if he wanted to be here.
I like the magnet head lady, the like horseshoe.
Thank you. That's actually inspired by one of the cousins in Katamari Damacy.
Cute.
Your education's more important than your life. Do you recognize your own voice there?
I do, and I don't like it. Just kidding.
Oh dear.
But it's funny, I can always pick out Megan's voice as well.
Yes. She oh shit, I don't remember what episode it was. I can't remember if it was this one, but I think she was like really high while doing one of the episodes.
Hell yeah.
You did writing on the early episodes. I don't know if you remember that. I would show you my scripts and you would give notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did like these two. Your current the thing you're currently doing in the show is editing, though mostly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Though I might try to get you back in for. Oh, you do the voice of Jylene too, the blue-haired girl with the teased hair, which I might need to get you back for soon, eventually.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
So here we are with the president, the hero of the show.
No.
That's what you're always saying, is that you want everyone to like him, and that he's an example of a perfect human being, what we should all strive for.
Absolutely not. That's not what's going on here. Don't let this man's lies fool you.
Honk honk.
Let's see. Okay, let me look at my notes.
Honk honk.
Okay.
Cha.
We've run out of things. Does anyone else have anything they want to say before I start saying things that don't relate to you guys?
I fucking hate the president.
In real life?
In the show. I wouldn't say anything bad about an elected person. I don't have any opinions, and I don't think that, and I can tell clearly that the president here isn't meant to represent any person's real or alive or deceased, and any any noticeable connections are a complete coincidence.
I don't know if you remember this. I think that you helped me with the like the news ticker at the bottom of the screen is all like actually written jokes, and I think you helped me like convert it into the oh, you made the font for the alien language actually. Like, do you remember drawing that?
I bet I did, because I had that
Crazy.
cool drawing tablet back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't recall actually doing it because I swear. Do you realize it's been like 10 years?
Yes, it's been 10 years basically. I don't actually remember most of the things that have that happened. I'm so glad that I wrote down like notes for this. Like
That makes me feel better.
like
I'm
30.
glad that you also don't remember.
Yeah, 30,000. You're also high right now, but I don't expect you to remember even when you're sober. And we're in a state
It's
that
true, I wouldn't remember.
We're in a state that currently allows for that. Anyone,
The state of
It's true.
inebriation.
we are all within 30 miles of one another, but we're all recording in separate rooms.
It was the easiest way.
Yeah,
I'm in the same house as him right now. I'm just downstairs.
yeah.
That's not even a joke. That sounds like a joke I would make up, but it's true.
Yeah, where are you from originally, or is that
Oh, we
not
can
a good
talk about
question?
that off mic.
Okay?
I am a legal fucking citizen. God, I was born here. You fuck.
Shoot, you caught
Asking me where I'm from.
I don't know what
Ridiculous. I can't believe it.
I just thought about the fact that there's text on that tablet, and I have no idea what it says.
Uh-oh.
It's probably jokes in there, hopefully. And someone translate that, because we put a lot of work into this.
I wish I could zoom
Yeah,
in.
it's too small.
In this last section, you did some of the artwork. It's some of the only like hand-drawn artwork that you've done. I believe you did all the a lot of the fire effects here, Jen. You.
Ugh. I feel like that must have been a struggle. Oh no. You know what? I do have a memory of thinking it looked terrible, but you reassured me, as usual.
I reassure. Yeah, I think the best reassurance that you can have for something like that is that I'm still using those same fire effects 10 years later and 10 episodes later.
That's amazing. That's just like the Roger Corman thing where he paid some farmer to burn his barn down, and they used the footage of the barn burning in like every movie after that.
There's also a thing in Aqua Teen Hunger Force, like nearly every episode for the first couple seasons has like this fire that they created for Space Ghost, and in the center of the fire there are these like PNGs of squirrels that they usually Photoshop out because it's distracting. I don't know what the context originally was for why there's like a campfire with PNGs of squirrels, but that's the case. Send me a letter in the mail explaining what episode of Space Ghost that is from. Oh, wait, actually, no. Send me a letter in the mail if you know what Nurse Nancy is. Jennu, that was your OC, right? From DeviantArt?
Yeah, what the hell? How do you remember this?
She looked like Sapphire from Steven Universe, if that jogs anyone's memory. I had her.
That's so true. I'm suing them.
So Jennu doesn't have this content anymore. I asked her about it like 10 years ago, and she doesn't have it, unfortunately. So if anyone is a fan of Nurse Nancy out there, can you send it me your original evidence of it, because I would love to read.
Wow.
And Kat, what is your channel name?
Oh yeah, I have one of those. Yeah, subscribe to the Lost Vestibule. I made a video about Space Ghost that took me 2 years.
Okay.
Wow.
And then okay, I guess that's the end of the episode.
But thing in a Takara will return.
Oh, I guess it's not the end of the episode.
This is the post-credit scene.
This is post-credit scene. Hello, this is a production vlog or something, and ordinarily I don't do these, but I thought maybe I'd do this one because I'm about to do something really stupid and unnecessarily complicated. I wanted to record the television and make it look like an actual old TV because like effects aren't as authentic and usually it looks better if you just do it. So, I thought I'm going to take this old piece of shit upstairs and hook it into my VCR and then record the TV if this thing even still works. I have no idea where half the cords are for this thing. I'm using an Xbox 360 because it's the only internet capable device I own with these doohickeys that can go back into the back of the VCR. On SNL, when they did that aerobics parody, like old VHS tape, they actually they actually shot it on film or on a VHS cassette, I don't remember, but then they put the film out in a parking lot and ran over it with their car to get it all scratchy looking. I got my 360. Now all I gotta do is hook it into this nonsense. This is totally worth it, I swear to God. I'm going to have 10 seconds of footage. I'm gonna die right now. Oh no, I didn't die. That's so disappointing. Isn't it so convenient that it's on the front? Now there's one little complication here, is that I'm still signed into my... Oh, that's not plugged in. So this time, just to make sure that I got it right, I'm just going to plug everything in. Hey! Just realized I didn't push this all the way in. No way. Ah, sweet.
Held hostage, but we do not intend to harm you.
Sweet, so this is gonna work.
And no lives will be lost.
Hello, it's me. And
me.
yes, that's true. It is
I'm Cat.
it is not a lie. We made these in quotes.
Uh-huh. You made this, mainly. This one. I'm not in this one.
And by I made it, cat means an AI I programmed.
Somebody else
Yeah.
did it. Blame someone else for this.
Blames. In an old commentary track, I had a funny thing I liked to say where I'm the creator of Blood Thing until further notice.
Yeah. That's why you're getting me involved in this. Is because you want to pawn this off on me.
If you own enough shares in the company, then you're legally responsible.
Uh-huh.
So
You're just waiting for the shareholders to oust you out of the company.
yeah,
Corporate takeover. We need to find a new guy.
yeah.
I'm thinking maybe the Tommy Tallarico guy.
No, people, instead of trying to take shares of our company, they're giving us shares of their company to... That doesn't work. Never mind. That joke doesn't work.
That doesn't work. So, commentary.
We're
about to do a comment.
We're part of the commentary community.
I'm wearing a hat with headphones like I am.
We're bringing it back, baby.
So, yeah, I guess you should start by telling everybody about what this is, this episode.
Yeah, we're doing the shorter episodes of Blood Thing.
Well, if we're going at this rate, they'll probably be a whole lot longer.
Thank God for timestamps. Thank God
Yeah.
for chapters. No one's gonna watch this
Well,
anyway.
I guess this is fine that we're taking this long since it's all gonna be one video. It'll be.
Yeah.
It won't be like we're wasting everyone's time as much. We're figuring this out on the fly. It's fine.
You see, one of us knows all the information, is very introverted, and then the other one of us is very confident and isn't like the main person who knows all the information. So this is completely lopsided in a way which doesn't.
I think that's a good dynamic.
Facilitate conversation well. Hopefully, we'll see. I don't know if this is important to point out up front. Is that you didn't come in until much later in the show, like halfway through.
Yeah, when is this?
Yeah, you
was posted.
You weren't even a you weren't even a sperm when this episode came out.
And look at me now. I am a sperm.
I don't want to be alone. That's why you're here.
Well, yeah, I understand that. And I wouldn't do this. Well, why the fuck would I do this alone? I didn't make this.
Well, you're doing a lot. You would
it's
do a lot.
It's a reaction.
Yeah.
It's my reaction.
Yeah.
Sitting in the corner quietly.
Oh, you're reacting on live stream to this. Live commentary. On your
commentary.
On your iconic 7 p.m. live stream.
Right. My face is in the corner and I eat chips, and I watch Bloodthing.
And then you talk about the single-celled organism arguments I'm making in the show.
Yeah, well, you're obviously some kind of dummy lib boy. To be on topic, when is this first episode from?
The year of. YouTube doesn't say what year things came out anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't show me anymore.
But luckily I wrote it down in the description at the very bottom. 12/24/2018 at 9:30 p.m.
So what was it like back at 9 p.m.?
It was bad, and we can talk about that, I suppose, when we.
I guess that's a good segue. I'm ready.
Okay.
We're not using screen share. We're just playing this at the same time because we're amateurs.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna edit this part out. Okay. Now you see, since this was made in the 1980s, 4:3 was the only aspect ratio that was commercially available at the time.
You couldn't afford CinemaScope.
So what's your impression of what's going on here?
Oh, it's depressing, is what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's sad.
So
I like the backgrounds.
So the background, I drew most of the panels myself there, and then in the outline, except for like the center, and then Tritney did all the detailing of the wood. The plan was always to do these kinds of things, like shorter form things in between episodes, but I never really had all the actors around to do that, so this was the only one for a very long time.
Yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, it looks nice, and it's painful in the right way. And then the little not a twist, the little jump. It's not a jump scare either. What the fuck am I talking about? The happy high suicide rate month thing. It kind of makes me laugh. I don't know if that's. I hope that it's supposed to.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't write this. I'd forgotten about this. So the way I recorded this was I was actually on the other side of my door, and I was banging on the door. Sometimes it helps to like record things in their authentic environment to get the best sound. In The Simpsons, when they do megaphones, they actually bring a megaphone into the recording studio, stuff like that.
That's interesting. Well, and I imagine that it would make you perform a lot more authentically.
Yeah.
You know, and it would. I don't know. It's almost like in live action at that point.
Yeah.
You can pretend better that way.
This one was made while my computer was in the shop. I don't remember the exact details of what happened off the top of my head. I must have repressed it because it was horrible. But it was just awful. It was just awful. But the advantages to working analog is that you can continue working on things while electronics are unavailable. So me and Tritney were like working on the backgrounds for this while my computer was in the shop. So I suppose that's the story.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I guess it is a lot better that way.
There's a little thing that that you might notice where Blood Thing says I'm the guy. But he doesn't say pizza because they don't have pizza, so I just kind of mumbled something, and in the closed captions I also kind of just had it like unintelligible. I think is what it might say in the
I'm gonna
brackets. I don't
run that back.
I'm the pizza guy. I give you food, and I couldn't.
Yeah, he does say that.
I couldn't think of I couldn't think of a good fake food name, and I probably.
I'm the Iceman. I don't know.
I'm
They could have ice.
Yeah, the
There's an
milkman.
option.
The Eggman,
The
like in
milkman.
John Waters' Divine, the thing with Divine. I don't remember what it's called. Pink Flamingos.
Pink Flamingo. Yeah,
Where's the Eggman? I'm starving to
Simpsons.
death over here.
the Eggman. Yeah, there's a big influence on the Sonic team.
On the Sonic community? What did you say?
On the Sonic team.
Oh yeah. Is it? I don't know about this.
No,
Oh. I thought you were gonna say it was a.
we're always like this.
We're always like this. Just to point it out because it's nearly invisible. In the bottom corner near the hamper is it's supposed to be like a 2 liter of cheese cola. Like there was like a cheese cola thing in the previous episode, and but I hadn't really figured out how to have a silhouetted object where you can still see it, so it's kind of just you can only really see the label. You can't see much else of it. I figured that out eventually.
Yeah.
There's like this weird gray area on the poster that's not supposed to be there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
This is the only episode I've made entirely in Power Director 17 because 14 I wasn't able to. Oh god, that's a whole story.
Oh god.
Power Director 14 is better in a lot of ways than 17, but I didn't have the original install file. So when I make this one, I had to get the newest version. I thought, get the newest version. That'll be easiest. But it's missing a lot of the important features, and like certain things that weren't supposed to be on screen when I cropped them were still there. It was just a terrible. Now but it has it has some advantages maybe. So what I do now is I've actually bought both versions. I had to actually go back on the website and buy a 7-year out of date version of Power Director because it was the one that I used that was better.
Funny how technology isn't a straight line sometimes. Especially since they make most things horrible on purpose. So
yeah,
because it's because we live in a fucking nightmare world. But yeah, so you said you did design that poster there?
Yes, actually, I designed all of them. I think. I don't think Tritney helped with any of that. The challenge with like designing stuff like that for Blood Thing is that like translating it into the alien text is a huge pain in the ass. So I don't always use it. I guess what I try to do is find like non-human specific symbology that I can just like use, like an arrow or whatever, or a box, or like cheese, which is very difficult to do sometimes. Anything like removed from all human cultural contexts is what I'm trying to do. Obviously, it's impossible. I'm not J.R.R. Tolkien. I haven't.
Why are they talking English?
There was going to be an explanation for that. So, in the original series, like in the pilot, the explanation would be that the show is we're just seeing like a reality show like version of like an alien world, and their language was 98% similar to ours, but some words were different. So that's why like in the pilot there's like stuff like instead of no clue he says not even a fingerprint. There might have been some other things but it always turned out cringy because I'm not necessarily the best at that type of thing. Unfortunately, I didn't have to do this, but I put myself in a position where I had to be talented at everything in order to do this perfectly, which is why a lot of things don't turn out right. I could have either had like a team of people do this, like everyone do world building for like every single element of it, like a huge group of people, which I obviously didn't have resources to, or I could have spent a decade like developing it, like a Lord of the Rings. I didn't do either.
Or a psychopath, like a lunatic would do. Yeah, I do really like the way that poster looks. It
Thank
looks,
you.
It almost reminds me of like the writing in Splatoon.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's not the alien language that's used commonly in the show. It's just gibberish. Uh,
Wait, so you have like a set of like specific symbols you use?
yes,
Like I
me.
don't think you made a specific like an actual full language, obviously. I feel like I would have known if you could
Kitten. Yeah, me and Kitten.
or whatever.
Oh my god, we've been recording this for 17 minutes.
Yes, 17 minutes.
Fantastic. Um, me. I set her to work on like developing like an alien alphabet for the series, and then I changed some of her letters around, but it's mostly her. Over there, the red poster. It's intelligible because of that black, the gray like glitch covering up all the text, but there is alien text there, and that's like an alphabet that we developed. It's a little bit longer than the English alphabet. Like it's like 28 letters. There's a couple of like TH and CK are like a unique letter, like the th sound and the k and the CK sound. It was inspired by like Futurama. Like in Futurama, they have two alien languages, one that's like easy to decode, and one that's a fucking stupid math nightmare to troll people. Because every single person on the Futurama team has multiple PhDs or something.
God. You're talking about the red poster, the like one to the right of the black one.
Yeah, very very faintly. There's like a black box you see over in the right corner.
Oh yeah,
And then above that there are like little scribblings. I hope you can see that.
I can't make that out at all. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
no,
I just now noticed it.
It was yeah. If that like gray shadow wasn't there, it would be completely legible. That was a Power Director 17 glitch, which is why I don't primarily use it for episodes anymore.
Yeah, are you still? What are you using now? Are you still using 14?
Yes, I'm still using 14.
Incredible.
It's
Straight up.
basically every day is a struggle, and it's extremely obtuse and glitchy. But I can do literally anything I want to do if I have enough patience, which is something that no other editor I've had had the capability of doing. Primarily, probably because I don't spend I don't spend $500 to $1,000 on like editing software. Like this is like this. Yeah, I'm using the stuff that I used when I was in high school, because we're not rich.
Yeah.
They weren't gonna buy.
You might check out Lightworks. You might check out Lightworks. I haven't used it, but it looks good. I have it downloaded for if I ever need to.
All right.
Use it.
I assume though that it might not be the best for anyone who doesn't know. Sometimes these episodes will have like 50 layers of like animation and assets in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Managing that.
I guess I don't know. It's worth looking into, at least, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Helpful. I guess, is there anything else to comment on in this one image? This is just an image.
It's a nice image. I'd hang it on my wall.
Hopefully this isn't like a talking...
Posters of it.
This is one of the only episodes I could do with other characters when no actors were around, because Eston didn't have it. Because I was in between voice actors for Eston, and this didn't require him to speak. So
yeah,
and that's why unfortunately, a lot of times it's Blood Thing on his own when I'm not able to get anyone around. I've been talking a lot. Is there anything you'd like to say?
I can't think of much else. Yeah, this is very it's depressing, but obviously there's the you succeeded in being depressing. So this music, it's use this music for this gag. It sounds like, well, it sounds kind of like Hanukkah, like a Jewish. Did you put that? You have anything like against the people of that?
wait.
That way?
No. I wanted this to. This is all of the holiday specials are supposed to be. Well, first, yeah, all of the holiday specials are supposed to be like non-denominational, like, because they're not celebrating Christmas here. They're celebrating. Well, they're not even necessarily celebrating anything. These episodes are like, so I don't like the idea. I don't like it in animated shows or whatever, fictional shows where they basically create a holiday that is just Christmas or is just Halloween. Really don't like that. I don't like the Kanishmas episode of Chowder, or the whatever it was on Flapjack, the Low Tides Day, I believe, where it's just like it's just Christmas with the serial numbers filed off. I think that's kind of
Life Day, basically,
yeah,
like
Life Day. Yeah, Life Day at least is a little bit more creative. They don't have a holiday. Do they have a tree in Life Day? Actually, I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
But yeah,
they wear robes and chant things.
yeah, that's fine. I think that's
time
fine.
of peace, a time.
I grew up with the holiday specials. I mean, like, this is just LARPing. All this is LARPing, and I want to be a real TV show that has holiday specials that people watch during the holidays. So when you make a Blood Thing holiday special, that you're in this sort of like, I'm in this sort of rock and a hard place where I either have to evoke the imagery of Christmas without it being a holiday, or come up with an fictional in-universe holiday, which is very, very difficult because the show tends to have a like cynical view on most things, and it's very hard to be cynical about a holiday that doesn't exist. That's my writing problem when trying to write an actual like Christmas episode, is that I could just do the Chowder thing of like, it's shmish shmish shmish, but I don't want to do that. If I put in the work of trying to create a new holiday, so I just can't get out of my own ass in terms of like I'm like, I can't just have the characters be happy and celebrate a holiday. It has to be like it has to be
Miserable.
like about.
It has to be miserable.
Yeah, it has to be about how the holidays are commercialized or are sad, or the original idea is perverted, or it's just lonely. And it's hard to be that cynical about something that you made up.
Yeah.
It would be a lot. I think for that I would need somebody else to come up with the holiday, just so I can have my brain not be involved at all, so that someone can actually be, so that something creative can actually happen, and then I can do the other stuff on top of that when it's done.
Yeah, I think you did a great job, especially with the limits you put on yourself.
Thank you.
It's a nice message.
Oh, thank you.
It's darkly funny in a way that is also nice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I guess one thing I wanted to say about the Jewish music is to be inclusive. Like the colors that that it says Happy High Suicide Rate Month.
Oh, red and green. That's like a Rasta thing or something, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I did Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah. I tried to find colors that represented all of them. So each color scheme that it flashes, was my attempt to sort of approximate what the colors are. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that was dumb of me to do. I thought that maybe like there aren't official colors for this holiday, and I was an idiot. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. At least there's certain iconography that's in the merchandise and stuff. The Hanukkah stuff's blue and white because Star of David, and blue and white, and the other one, the Kwanzaa. I know what it is. It's called. Totally know about Kwanzaa. Definitely. I think red and I don't know much about that, but red and green is, I guess, a good choice. Wait, red and green's already Christmas.
Red and green's already Christmas. I think the other color scheme was Kwanzaa, unless I made a mistake. Let me check.
Did I fuck this up?
Oh, it's black, red, and green. Unfortunately, I think.
Oh, black, red, and green.
Yeah.
Well, they mix together. They go together.
I guess two more things to comment on. One of the little things that Eston has hooked up to his game console is shaped like a toilet. The little blue thing. That's the joke. It's a tiny little joke. And then finally, it is very, very, very difficult to make a room look messy in animation, or rather very time consuming. This is nowhere near as messy as I would have wanted it to be. It requires a lot of drawing.
I imagine.
Yeah.
That's a lot of details.
Yeah.
To have. And I think, this looks good. This looks very messy and gross, especially his pillows. Pillows are fucking disgusting.
Yeah. Saliva. That's what my pillows look like.
Yeah, you should wash those. Yeah, I think that's the main thing we should leave our audience with. Wash your pillows. Pillowcases, that is. We use pillowcases and wash them frequently. You lay your head on that thing for like 8 hours minimum, and I mean, you want that to be clean.
Yes.
There's your moral.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I have to say.
Okay. Fantastic.
All right,
Oh,
so I'm gonna.
what?
Should we do a countdown? Oh, sorry. Yes.
One more glitch. When he blinks, his eyebrows disappear. That was something I was never able to fix. You might not notice it because they're so light. Anyway.
It's not that noticeable.
Yeah.
I can't even see his eyebrows. Okay.
Next episode is what we're going to say next to pretend that we're going
All right,
into the next
I've
episode.
stopped.
Alright, so I haven't looked at these in a while. Here are some of the remaining, cells from when I would when I animated the Blood Thing pilot. I would animate them. They're not technically cells, but these are actually overhead transparency paper. And if you see, I colored on the front of the paper, and then, but, you know, the problem is the characters are slightly transparent, so halfway through I started like cutting out pieces of scrap paper to tape on the back so that they were like, so that they wouldn't be see-through. I did that with Takara from the beginning. That was like the hardest part, to find like a reasonable, like not very time-consuming way to do this whole thing. Look at all that detail I put onto the belt. Oh my god. It's Squirrel Cat. Oh my god, I still have all these. That's great. So, yeah, this shot with her talking to Ashton was fully animated in the original version, but at some point the footage got lost, so that's why she doesn't move her mouth during that scene, which is really frustrating. Like I had like the full thing animated, and then I don't have it anymore. I would have to like reconstruct it. So after I was done with a shot, I would have to clean these. I don't have every single frame. I would have to like wash them off. I would use cotton balls and a water like sprayer thing, like a squirt bottle. I would squirt into the cotton ball, and then I would rub all the details off. But for like really extreme color, I would use wet erase markers that were designed for this kind of thing, like the overhead transparency ones. I would get Expo brand, but I can only get those colors because regular markers wouldn't really work, which sort of created a problem because like that was a very limited number of colors that came with like an Expo set. For Blood Thing, the red just wasn't strong enough, so at some point I moved to a permanent marker. And this is actually a really useful piece of information. So the way you erase permanent marker is you draw over permanent marker with a dry erase marker, and then that like obfuscates it and ruins it and makes it erasable. So in order to get this off, because this is permanent marker, I would have to get a dry erase marker, color over it, and then I could wash it off. And like in cell animation, I would draw on the front and then color on the back. Oh, yeah. Did I mention I taped these on? Like I just used tape. If you watch the pilot, you can see the tape sometimes. I didn't used to use, in the early parts, I wouldn't use clear tape, but then eventually I started using clear tape because I didn't really like how it was looking. So yeah, I didn't really use clear tape. I would use old tape, so they would have like brown tape around their bodies and shit sometimes. These have held up pretty well, but I think there's still a little wear and tear. You can see like this area right here that used to be full black, and then it would get like stuck to other things, and then some of it would come off. So there's Eston and Miranda, as she was called at the time. There's Pablo. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Now, who else is here with me?
Hi.
Hello.
It's Cat.
Yeah.
I'm Zach.
And what do you both do?
Uh, oral. I can think of a really funny other joke to say. Oh, it's like the rising. It's like Japanese flag. I get it. I do Sashir.
Cool.
Yeah, I do bits here and there of like some background voices or some art stuff. Just
Weird.
whatever they need.
Look her weird little hoofs.
Cat's tired, so he's gonna be punchier than normal. So Zach, do you remember how you got involved?
Yeah, I made like a
God damn it.
post online like, damn, I wish somebody would hire me for like VA work or for music. And you're like, hey, I need those things.
Yeah. You were Were you in? I thought that Luca introduced us. Is that not true? Do you know?
They might have. I cannot remember for the life of me. Maybe they like saw the post and had recommended
What the fuck
YouTube or
is
something.
that? The fuck is that
Cat
thing?
doesn't remember any of this. So
There's that thing that just popped up on it's like a little subliminal messaging thing on the screen.
Could you imagine the look on those babies' faces?
I was trying to construct an in-universe, like, what would a meme look like in this universe? Because like, of the way that the president is, that he would like put, you know, and during the recording process, I guess I had introduced the phrase "hot beef injection" to Luca, and for some reason he just kept saying it, like throughout the rest of the day. He just kept saying it, so that's where
Nice day.
that's where I got that from.
She's got circles on the bottom of the hooves.
Yeah, I thought that would be cool looking, like like a tree that's been cut off.
Aww.
Let's see. So, Zach, you actually also maybe I should have credited you as casting as well, because you tried to help finding like a voice actor for Sashir. Do you remember that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much, like, anytime you need something, just like, hey, I need sound effects, I need VAs, I need art drawn.
Oh, I forgot that you helped with finding the sound effects too. Yeah, you helped me find that sound of the that the bombers make in episode 2. And you sent me a link to a YouTube video that said it was like Creative Commons or whatever underneath, and that video is no longer up. So I don't know, I don't know if I'm legally allowed what that means in terms of legality and using the sound.
I mean, you used it when it was under the Creative Commons, so they can't do shit.
Yeah.
I like the lighting here.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was very hard, and
Simpsons glow.
I had to use. So I found out that I could use 2 different scanners. I have 2 scanners, and I was like, oh, I can actually hook both of these up and use them at the same time without like there being problems. So I'm like, this would be really fast if I scanned like the characters with this one scanner and the shadows with the other scanner, like the shadow animation. But then I found out that that they're like both of the scanners are different aspect ratios, so that's why like the shadows are constantly like falling off the characters' bodies. I either had to like just admit defeat and like start over from scratch and scan everything again, or like desperately try to like make it the right size.
Oh, the blood trail.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's a cute one.
Thank you. One of the characters in the background was like a thing with like wings, like a little bat type thing, but it had one leg that extended all the way to the ground. This is because Kitten Chew kept drawing that character like flying. I guess I had a model for like a character that like was like a little bat thing. So they would draw the character flying, and you know, this is a character that's supposed to be not animated. It's like a crowd shot. It's supposed to be a static crowd shot, and you can't just have a character just like suspended in the middle of the air with their wings out. So I had to draw like a leg that extended all the way to the ground, to like so that it could make sense underneath them. I had to do this twice, I think.
Fuck. Lead paint.
chips.
My favorite.
Is somebody eating lead paint chips right now? What is that crinkling noise?
Oh, I was opening these blind bags.
Oh, okay.
This is my third Crollo.
Well, we're almost done here. I should have said this at the beginning. We had to. The episode is not finished yet, so we're gonna stop talking as soon as Act 1 ends, and then like presumably 9 months later. 30 years later, if we're all still alive, we can do the commentary for Act 2 if it comes out.
Hell yeah. I like these colors. I think the show's pretty.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's very nice. Zach, do you have anything else to say? I guess we're almost done.
Another fucking Hisoka.
Now we're good.
Okay. I guess it's over.
Whoa! That's ominous. I can't wait to see what happens next!
Got my friends by my side, we're stronger than a raging tide. So what if we don't have water? And so what if we get bombed? I'm sure our leaders care for us like President Awesome Sauce. I tried to befriend some nice people, they drowned me in a lake. They tied me up, strung me from a tree just to see if I would break. So it didn't work out, but that's okay, cause I won't stop till I get my way. I'll keep coming back with a smile on my face, and until we're friends I won't go away. Cause life's all about trying new things, following your heart to see what it brings. So don't you listen to what they say, just be yourself and it'll be okay. I've got my friends by my side, as long as I have them it'll be alright. So grab your guitar, grab your uke, play along and sing in tune. Join us on this wild ride as we follow Bloodstain's life. It's a little bit bloody but a whole lot of cute, and now you know that we'll see you soon.